Hey guys, here's a quick Bitcoin video from the slopes. So, I guess for me personally, nothing's really changed in the last couple of weeks, especially since we've done, I guess, the bottom call to back to the top, going back as far as August really. I think when I called the rocket call as early as March, you know, it was clear to see that we were actually getting more and more institutionalized when it comes to Bitcoin, yeah? So I guess for me, the fact that we went down, you know, back to the 28.8, it was down to the E-box that I had in the rocket call. We then went out and wrote the roadmap. Again, that was in March. The roadmap has been followed perfectly. We've in essence created only a double top in the grand scheme of things in a monthly giant pattern. That obviously was the weekly 5 that we've discussed in many of our streams, myself and Paul. So I guess overall, right, you know, the reason and part of the fun of doing this particular video on the slopes is that sometimes you just need to relax. I think there's a lot of people calling for the bottom as we are right now, and I think in the grand scheme of things we've only got basically a drop down A on that first leg. So if it does look like a 5, and it's looking more and more probable at the moment given the price is back down around 40 at the moment anyway, then I think the fact that we're down back around that level 40 would suggest that we're in really for some kind of flat move, which means we're going to come back up B, which we've said all the way through, guys. You know, when we were up around 69k, everybody was saying to me, you know, this looks like reaccumulation and this, that and the other, and it was like, no, it's just not happening. We've had the weekly 5, we've now had basically the monthly 3. That monthly 3 will turn into accumulation, but bear in mind, monthly rather than weekly, we're very likely for this process to be elongated quite significantly, given that it is actually the monthly rather than the weekly. Okay, so again, just take some time, wait for this B. Don't jump in too early, I guess. Don't try to jump in too early, I guess, is the message. Take some time, relax, and then pick it up as we actually get confirmation. And confirmation, I guess, is the key thing. So guys, at the end of this particular run, I'm nearing now the station, so I'm going to leave that to you. Thanks for tuning in for this one, my first and last video from the slopes. So I'll see you when I'm back from my vacation. Have a good week.